So this is what you feared. The end. The collapse of everything you built, everything you held dear. But tell me, is this really worse than what came before? Do you even remember what the world was like before the fires burned and the towers fell? Let me remind you, a world where greed ruled, where the powerful fed on the weak, and the cries of the helpless were drowned out by the cheers of those who profited from their pain. You called that civilization. You called it progress. I called it rot. I was one of you once. I believed in change. I believed in hope. I fought for a better world, sacrificing everything I had, everything I was. And for what? To be betrayed by those I trusted? To watch everything I loved wither under the weight of greed and corruption? I begged for justice. I cried out for mercy. And the world responded with silence. It broke me. And in that breaking, it made something new. Something it could not control. They call me a monster now. The destroyer. The one who ended it all. But where were they when this world was already crumbling? When the rot seeped into every corner, when the cracks in their so-called foundation spread wide enough to swallow lives whole. I didn't start the fire, I just made sure it finished the job. They'll tell you that I brought ruin to this world, that I am the reason for the ash beneath your feet and the shadows over your heads. But they're lying to you. The truth is, the world was already dying. It just needed someone to pull the plug. Do you feel sorry for what was lost? For the cities, the comforts, the lives that were swept away? I don't, because I remember what they stood for. A world that worshiped power and crushed the powerless. A world that turned kindness into weakness and compassion into a death sentence. That world deserved to end. Destruction is not mindless, not when it is done with purpose. I am not chaos, I am order. I am the force that takes what is broken and clears the way for something new. Something better. You can't rebuild a rotten house. You must tear it down to its foundation, burn the wood, and let the earth heal before you can begin again. They don't see that yet. They call this the end of days. But one day when the ashes settle, they'll realize it was the beginning of something greater. Do you think I wanted this? Do you think I enjoy the weight of what I've done? I didn't choose this path. It chose me. Every betrayal, every loss, every moment of suffering. I didn't create the monster. The world did. You can hate me if it helps you sleep at night. Call me evil if it makes you feel righteous. But ask yourself this. If you had been broken the way I was, if you had seen the world for what it truly is, would you have done anything differently? Do I regret what I've done? Maybe, but regret changes nothing. This world had to fall so it could rise again. And if that makes me the villain of your story, so be it. They say every ending is a new beginning. If that's true, then perhaps the end of days was always meant to be. They will remember me as the destroyer. But when the new world is born, free of their lies, their corruption, their rot, they will know I was its creator.